All right. Yeah, there we go. Whose Christmas list said we'd be hitting the freaking vlog style car talk? Yeah, very rare. I'm out of my element here, and I'm used to actually steering wheel, but I'm in New York for a couple of days, and it wouldn't even make sense to drive. Like, it'd just be silly. So no, plan now to go bust out some arms at Crunch. I'm not feeling so bougie as to go find like an Equinox. And honestly, I'd be fine with like just a regular Anytime. Like an Anytime Fitness would do me well. But not a ton off in the Manhattan area. But we'll see. But the real announcement for today, beyond the fact that I'm just gonna get a pretty solid pump, is the fact that it's Gymshark's Black Friday sale. It actually started earlier.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, it's going on, Fred.
Let's go.
But no, for real, like starting today earlier was Gymshark's Black Friday sale. So everything up to 50% off. Plus, if you use code SAM10, that'll add an extra 10%. So, depending on what you're looking for, 60% off is a bit of a steal. But that might depend on your taste. I've got I'll try to update the story with a few of the actual specifics, because some of the shirts, like some of the series, are 30% off or 40 or 50, but I guess all I can say there is go take a look and see if anything kind of gets you going. Personally, oh man, I think it's like the Strength series of hoodie. Those are actually pretty cool. I'll put a link down below with like a little pre-made cart of some of the stuff that I really like. But actually, I I don't really mind I don't really freaking mind the walk and talk. But now this will be cool. I'm not used to having to bundle up so much, but I guess this kind of counts as like a little bit of a pre-gym warm-up too. So, sweet. I don't think I'm gonna run into any other crazy lifters. New York isn't exactly like an LA or a Miami or a Vegas, which I would kind of call like the bodybuilding hotspots. But we'll see. Shit, you never know what kind of friggin' monster could be lurking in this Crunch waiting for me. I'm not doing anything crazy, so it's not like, even if I was doing chest, I wouldn't do like a heavy bench or anything like that. But I guess we'll just see. But no, today's just straight up arms. So I want to get to the point where putting this hoodie and jacket combo on is actually like difficult. But I guess that's if that's the goal, let's just see if we can hit it. So I got a couple more blocks, then we get started. All right, ended up going to a Crunch, and this is probably the best Crunch there is. I was talking to the guy, he said this is like the flagship location. So every Crunch Fitness will not look like this, but this one's pretty cool. And then everybody has like that New York bougie, like it's their world, we're living in it kind of vibe. It's kind of fun walking up. But let's start with a classic. This preacher curl, or this seated arm supported curl, is really good. Oh, yeah, one more. This machine's really good for partials. I don't know if it's just like the strength curve, but like the burnout feels very gradual, which I like. If you get what I'm saying. Okay. I was gonna grab that preacher, but it's occupied. Let's do something else. I think I have an idea. One more of these minimum. I had to go a little heavier. That was a little bit on the lighter side. All right. Ooh, all right. I lied. One more of those, just like that, and then I'll move on to, you know, whatever else. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, all right. Yeah. I think let's move on to pushdowns. That's enough curl. 6 will do it. All right. I lied. One more. 7. 7's a good number. So let's grab the 42.5s and do some reclined stretch-based squeezing curls. Now this will be a good finisher. Okay. Oh, God. All right, now let's start some pushdowns. Yeah, I'm glad I did the one more. Okay, on to some rope extensions. And then one thing I've noticed is everyone either looks like Sam Bankman-Fried, if I'm saying his name right, or like a Barstool guy in a North Face jacket with a puff vest. Like it's uncanny. But that's fun. But no, so I'm gonna start with the rope. And then even though it's the stack, this is a squeezing set. Like I want to hold at the bottom and really let it burn for a second, because I want that to be the hard part. And in terms of like actual long head activation, like the part of my tricep which kind of makes it look big, if you can get a little better at squeezing and feeling it with the rope, I swear it'll help. It definitely helped me. If you go back and look up like an arm day in like the first 6 months of me posting these videos, my rope extension technique was something. That's for sure. I mean, I got pumped, but I don't think I was doing it right. I'm a little better now. Okay. I gotta go a little lighter for the next one, but I think let's just run that back.
Please be sure to wipe down and disinfect the hands after each use. Including all pads, and sanitize. For doing this, keep front of
I think 2 of those will be good. Let's move on. Change it up. Do something overhead. Okay, same cable, different movement. Let's go overhead with the easy bar. And then pretty much the exact opposite. Instead of holding the squeeze, I want to really sink and stretch into the stretch. So, I mean, it's not even so much that I'm motivated by like, ooh, this is a good motor unit recruitment. I know if I do a squeezing set, all right, I'm hitting my triceps in one way. And then now if I do a very stretch focused set with a different angle of attack, well, now I'm hitting it a totally different way. Right? It's like that scene in Ratatouille where Remy's giving his buddy like a strawberry and a piece of cheese at once. You know, they blend, if you follow me. But let me get a song playing and go crazy. Two more of those. Or no, one more of those. I mean. Two. Two. Okay. Let's find a dip machine. Oh, yeah, I already found it. Okay, this is good. Very familiar with this machine. Let's just make this a heavy one. Okay, that was not intentional, but that was the last set. I don't think my try is going to be more pumped than that. Let's go pose down somewhere. Okay, yeah, there we go. Perfect. I was trying to find a pose down spot, but basically the coolest lighting areas in this gym are actually occupied with people doing movements. So luckily this one opened up. I got a freaking bright ass bulb right overhead of me, so all the light is coming down in very direct rays which is what I want, or what anybody would want with good gym lighting, because it actually makes you more shadowy and more, well, just fucking interesting. But let's run through a couple here. Oh my goodness. All right. So that's all. Highly successful arm pump. Let's walk back to the hotel. All done. There we go. All right. Yeah, all done. So that was solid. Some of the stuff was a little busier than expected, and I had a little bit longer of kind of a machine scouting phase than I would have liked. Because I mean, if you're a regular at your gym, you know where to go to find the things that you want to hit. So I definitely could have upped the pace a little bit, but all in all, at least for a new gym, and especially like a new franchise gym, like not like an underground, like, you know, personally owned whatever. I mean, that's freaking sweet. So I was kind of curious because I know Equinox is like the classic New York gym, but I feel like they're so bougie. Like it's like a country club. Like that's not the point. And I feel like the people who actually even work out in there aren't so hardcore as like the regular guys, because they don't need, at least I would assume, they don't need like a fancy gym as a flex. The point is, you know, having a solid space and then going crazy. But planning for the post-workout meal, I'm going to try my best to avoid pizza, but we'll have to see what happens. I'm not sure exactly what's open this late. Honestly, half a pound of tuna sashimi, so that's no rice, would be perfect. I could see how people like it here. Very high energy, just very, very busy. But I don't know. I'm okay with the cornfield views of my drives to the gym, and it definitely beats walking, that's for sure. But finished with 30 minutes of cardio on a regular fan bike, not like my seated elliptical style one. And now I'm ready for freaking bed. So post-workout meal followed by editing this together. Sorry, this was a late one. And then I'll see you tomorrow for whatever happens.